Hi, I'm Maddie. I write stories, and this is my first YouTube video. Cue the applause. I don't know. Anyway, I am currently working on two different projects while managing family, full-time job, gym, things of that nature. So I just wanted to make this channel to kind of yap about my stories and share what I do with whoever cares to watch it, I guess. Um, I'm gonna work on zero drafting my book again. I had to do a full replot, so that's what I'm doing. And I have until the end of this week to get it done. So if you care to sit and write with me or read or whatever, that sounds good. This is such a funny, oh my God, if it would stop shaking, goodness. Such a funny part in the plot anyway, or draft or story, because this is like a mixture between like an outline and a draft. So it's like I don't need to explain to you what a zero draft is, I don't think. Anyway, basically it's like kind of like a love triangle situation between the female protagonist, the male protagonist, and the female protagonist's best friend. And the female protagonist's best friend and her are like, it's like an unrequited type of thing where the main protagonist is in love with her best friend, but she doesn't really feel the same way. Not that we can tell on paper anyway. Um, but she never says it outright, and the female protagonist doesn't really explain the depths of her feelings for her. So it's just kind of one of those weird things. I don't know if you've ever had a crush on a friend and like it's like you both know, but you never talk about it. That's kind of the situation. So she finds out that her best friend, who is no longer living with her due to circumstances, is now seeing somebody new, and she has to kind of just like deal with it, you know? But then also, the female protagonist is also feeling that slight tug towards the male protagonist, but she's so overwhelmed with everything else that she has going on that she doesn't really pay much attention to it. So it's more like it's just there. Like you can find someone attractive without like fully diving into it yet because like the world's on fire or whatever. And that's just kind of the situation there. But this part is just interesting. The first, like these last few chapters have really been focusing on the relationship dynamic between the full cast, really. Um, right now, we only really focus on about five people with extra miscellaneous characters that jump into. But because this is the first book, there's a lot of like world building in between chapters and character development along the way. I wanted to have the dynamic of a dual narrative just because I like that cat and mouse type of situation that you get from like books like Heartless Hunter. Um, I like the dynamic between the love interest and Quicksilver a lot. I thought that was really fun. I got cut off. Whatever. Anyway, at the end of the day, I think I'm going to move to a cafe for the rest of my plotting today because I like the vibes and I kind of am craving a matcha. So that's what we're gonna do. Um, yeah, so I will see you there. I made it home. I've been really struggling trying to get myself to plot the end of this book, mainly because I really hate the book ending. I just want it to go on forever, you know? And legally, that should not be the case because the book has to end at some point. The story has to end. My characters deserve an ending. So we're getting to it. We're making it happen, whatever. I plan on posting a sprint video this week too. So go check that out. I am going to end the video here though. So thank you if you stuck around this long, and give this video a like, share it, whatever. Subscribe if you happen to enjoy hanging out with me. That would be cool. And yeah, so thank you again, and bye.